Cocaine pills locked away there? That's crazy. Crowded quarters. We could house more people if we cut the space allowance a bit, although nobody's going to be happy about it. We can do comfortable quarters. We could make our people happy, providing them with more space in their living quarters at the cost of reduced housing capacity. How about either of those? We haven't had anything that bad yet. Evening service. If people could get together in the chapel to listen to the words of Scripture, it would raise their spirits. Sure. Let's... Evening services can be held to increase motivation and lower discontent. What does it take to do so? 20 rations. We have the extra at the moment. Listening to the words of our spiritual leaders raises everyone's motivation. Look at that rainfall. We need 8 profiles in order to get the shaft structure set up here. And that's going to take wood. Fair enough. Motivation went down a little bit, but only a little bit. You're gathering coal. Got plenty of it. Oh, we're going to get a ship in shortly. Transport has arrived with 23 workers, who all have homes thanks to our foresight. But they don't have places to work, but that'll be okay. One. Can only make one, because they take 25 wood to make. 2. Yes, so we're going to need a lot of wood. Suppose that makes sense. Should do another sawmill, I suppose. This side. Start making room over here. Don't destroy resources if we can help it. Yep, that second level is necessary. Third level destroys resources even if it gains access to some. So... So that would work to clear the most from this area, even if it doesn't have access to the most overall. And once again, you're coming down here to connect up the streets. Great. Since we've got more workers, we need places for them to work, and getting more wood in seems like a very good idea. Oh, and we need some people collecting here. Let's see. Need more workers yet. Right. Limit raises over time. It reflects the current logistical means assigned to this generator construction site. Ah, interesting. Troubled father. Sir, supply ships occasionally carry sacks of post destined to the crew. For security reasons, every inbound and outbound mail is opened and read, but we may sometimes require instructions from you regarding our censorship policy. In this case, a worker received a letter from his wife informing him that one of his daughters is gravely ill. Dire news such as this may impact the morale of our crew. Should we redact the part about the sick daughter? No, don't censor the letter. We're not going to be those guys. Not those guys at all. Fishing harbor researched. Okay, great. Should give us another food option here, right? Ah. Docks and fishing harbors can be in various points along here. Interesting. I feel like this is better for another dock. That's far away. So is that. Hang on a tick. Let's see if the dock could actually go in to those locations also. It could. Oh. Still feel like it's better to have the fishing harbor at these far points. So we're going to go here. What's that? Is that a wrecked ship? It is. Cool. I mean, not for the people that are in it, but, you know, cool. You need workers. There you go. I have 8. We need 2 more workers. However many this fishing harbor is going to take. So another 20 workers would be great. Get 14 at the moment. Get 15 workers in. Should be a good place to be. Go. I'll be here eventually. Did our forgers stop? Working for 7 hours, 37 minutes. Okay, so they've got one more thing. I'm sure we'll get an alert about it. We have built 2 structural profiles. Four, 5, 6, 7. Well, we'll keep working on that. Gotta balance all these things, I suppose. Tell you what, we need that research to be started here before we do much more. Installing lightweight protective structures across the workplace will temporarily reduce the numbers of injuries caused by falls and blunt trauma. Each use will improve workplace safety by 1 level for 24 hours at the cost of 6 structural profiles. 24 hours for 6 structural profiles. That's a lot. Need those eventually. Thanks to using carts of a new lighter design, forgers will move 50% faster. We haven't needed that to be so important yet. Loading station. That takes a steam core. Haven't built any of those yet. It's only 3 tech choices. This is very fascinating. Well, I feel like safety is probably a good idea to continue in. What does it take for drafting machines? 75 and 25. Don't have all of it. Right. Have that either. Right, let's get another forger's quarters to get another team of forgers. That seems to make sense. Get more people out and about in the wider world here. Since unlike the base game, they seem to need to go to different places. Do their work. Okay, people slowed down for some reason. Right. What's our housing situation? We have 7 vacant beds. We have 15 more people coming in, so we need 1 more tent to be built. Which we can do there and still get access to both. That's excellent. Oh, we were going to build a pub too, weren't we? Got some time. Don't have the 3 wood needed to this. I have 2. The tricks of using as minimal wood as possible. Glad the cookhouse can be engineers or workers, since we haven't needed all of the engineers in a place yet. Probably could build another workshop to make that research go faster, but haven't needed the research to happen yet. Okay, we're ready for the new ship. Come in. We hunted animals here until they stopped coming to the watering place. Right. Suppose that makes sense. Send you off to the nesting place, or small waterfall. The rapidly flowing stream cut a deep ravine through the plains. We can see a small waterfall in the distance. Sure, let's go out that way. This is depleted. Probably should have left before it depleted. Honestly, haven't really been thinking about that. So the harbor takes 10, which is not too different from what I was thinking. Need to get that public house built, which takes 20 wood and 10 steel. Do have steel collectors, right? Yes. Okay, good. fun to see the transport come in on the horizon. You know what? For now, while I want that wood, I also want to get food coming in. Local supply of food seems like a good idea. I don't have the special category that's in endless for various places. The lights winking out one by one. That's so pretty. This game.
Get on up. Work's not gonna wait.
People are going to work. That's good. Get them out. They need fresh air. Safety concerns. Sir, a few of our people fell ill from breathing strange fumes wafting from the shaft. It could have been worse. One of them passed out and fell from a scaffold. We can't ignore the health hazards any longer. From now on, the safety level of every workplace at the construction site will be monitored. If it's low, people working there will get sick. If it's very low, they might get injured or die. Sure, I'll improve safety. Ah, the labor board. Safety procedures. I have to wait 6 hours, but this will temporarily improve safety in a workplace at the cost of efficiency. Extended shift. Short shift. Building a generator is exhausting and dangerous. When people are not overworked, they will make less mistakes. Should be fewer mistakes, but, you know, who's grammatically correct on that? Dispensary. We could use new experimental medicines to treat the gravely ill. That's not out. Probably safety procedures will be what we go for once we can sign a new law. You're just building up to your logistical limit. That's fine. Our last food shipment from out there. Yes, feeding us with food is a good idea. I mean, making raw food come in that we can cook is a good idea, I'd say. Right, you need to make more. 1, 2, that'll get us to 7. One more, 8. Good, that's what we need. Certainly do produce these quickly. Foragers have reached the small waterfall. There are fish jumping in the waterfall. Not many, but enough for a meal for the team. Perhaps we'll find more upstream. The rapids. Up ahead, the stream goes over a series of rapids at the bottom of a deep gorge. Arch. A tall rock arch towers over the northern plains. Let's go to the rapids. Distraught father. Sir, the distraught father of the sick child wants to talk to you. He begs you to let him go home. I know it means giving up this here job, but I figure something out. My family needs me, sir. Please let me get back to him. That was a terrible accent. Let me try that again. Oh, maybe not. We'll lose a worker, or doctors cost money. We'll lose a worker. That's fine. Go home to your son. We're not cruel people here. We are short a person working there, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I don't want to keep people working that don't want to be here. This is important. We need people excited, well, interested, invested in the work. And we also need people to have some safety procedures. Slower but safer. Using safety procedures raises workplace safety by 1. Motivation will rise slightly. First safety law signed. You introduce your first safety law as promised. Great. Let's implement it here. Don't care if your efficiency's fallen. More foragers researched. Slowly but surely, that's the right way to work. Good! I always said that haste makes waste. Lots of things just happened all at once. More foragers. Right, we can build another forager hut. Send out more people. Is it under resources? Nope. Tech? Nope. There it is. Food. Of course, food. Set up another one there. So we definitely want that clearing out space, just as this one is doing. We need to wait for our 13 minutes for our new shipment of people to arrive. How about our new transport ship rather than shipment of people? Transport has arrived with 15 workers. Excellent. They all have places to live. We need to get some more research going. What are we going to do here? I'd like to get the next level going here. We haven't used resource depots yet. Maybe move the forager carts a little faster. Bring in more stuff that way. Seems to make sense. 10 of you go to work at the sawmill. 3 of you go to work over at the fishing harbor. And 2 of you go to work at the kitchen. And then I'll build a second workshop. For our engineers. Oh, doesn't quite fit in. Get it there. And extend the street far enough to it as well. Good. Double checking everyone has a home. Yes, we have 3 vacant beds, and that's it. Food balance is a little low, because we're only gaining 45 raw food a day without having a food place set up in area. But that's okay. We're actually almost full on rations. How much food do you bring in a day? 1 raw food? Doesn't sound right. Okay, we've done the 8 structural profiles, so now we also need to set up the shaft structure. Which goes there. Out of structural profiles, and we need 50 people. Whoa. Work safety dangerous. Work safety safe. Base safety level -1, +1 safety procedures. Okay, well, we're going to make this a little bit more safe. Efficiency is going to fall, but wow. Work safety harmful. Moderate risk of getting ill from working down there. Now I see the reason for... Wasn't a law, was it? It was the tech. Okay, well, we'll get there. This is where our people go in. Place for that. How are we doing here? We could really use more workers. Let's get another 15 in now. Good. Again, we have 3 vacant homes, right? Vacant beds. So we're just going to need to build a few more tents. Foragers reach the rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We follow it, walking along the edge of the gorge. The stream flows rapidly at the bottom of the gorge. Nothing more we can do here. Okay. The stream has its source in the mountains, rising on the horizon. Great. Head on over there. Maybe we can find more food there. Ah, right. We built a second forager's quarters, right? We need a lot more steel and 15 workers. Right. So this new load coming in is going to be mostly the foragers, but so be it. And lots of wood, bringing lots of coal. Oh, you're almost out of wood. Okay, so the 10 of you will probably end up being my... Well, no, we need to keep the sawmills going. This one especially needs to clear up the land so that we can have people live here instead of sawmill. Mission's going down. We have a few sick. Wait. You don't have safety levels. No, it's just generator stuff that does. Okay. Ooh.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
I heard you. Where'd you go? Oh, that was the law. Labor. After hours equipment maintenance. After finishing their shift, workers will spend some time cleaning and maintaining their equipment to keep it in safe operating condition. Accident risk will be reduced at all workplaces, but discontent will rise permanently. I feel like maintaining your equipment is important. We're going to have some permanent discontent